I was really happy with my gaming room and I thought this was gonna be my streaming setup for a long time. But I was wrong, and let me explain you why. Action! 1 year ago, I had my first ever Simracing setup. It was DIY, made out of wood with an actual car bucket seat. I had a desk as my monitor and wheel stand, and I used my phone for the chat. It did its job, don't get me wrong, but it was very uncomfortable. After a few months of grinding the F1 game on stream, I got my first major change to the setup, the prime rig with the triple monitor stand from GTOmega. I upgraded to my 2 actual monitors that you can see right beside me to help me maneuver OBS and the game and to not miss that many chat messages. The keyboard tray came out in December and it's something that I really needed for my reacting to stuff and just chatting streams. And now we are here, back to the bucket seat era, but now with the inertia bucket seat. I play a lot of games from F1 to WRC to even League of Legends, and having a setup that can do them all was really important. I wanted to see that it's comfortable, but also really easy to get in and out, as I also do some work and play some games at the desk from time to time. Also, a big upgrade is that I can now change my sitting position from a GT to an F1 style with my feet higher. Now, if you ever watch my streams or one of my past videos, you really know that I love pink. And I wanted this new one to match it, so I'm sorry. I feel like every time I say that the setup is done, something new comes out and I want it. Maybe one day I will stop. As I said in the beginning of this video, my rig is the prime rig from GTOmega with a triple monitor stand. I'm currently using just 2 of them as I don't really have the space for more. Mounted on it, I have my R9 base with the FSR wheel and CRP pedals from Moza, about which I have another dedicated video on my channel if you want to go check that one out. I have only one beast of a PC that handles streaming, gaming and editing. And then I have my Sony ZV-E10 camera that I'm using right now for recording. With this being said, I have everything I wanted and more. But it was not like this in the beginning. It took me more than 1 year to bring the setup to this point where I'm really satisfied with it. The thing is, if you feel like you need to get your setup to this point so you can actually play, stream, or simply enjoy it, trust me, you don't. Of course, you will feel frustrated if your PC doesn't perform at its peak. Trust me, I was there. I had to give up streams in the middle of them running because of my old PC. My old wheel was so bad I couldn't play F1. Then I had a Fanatec CSL-DD that ruined my expectations of direct drive, and my old camera used to freeze all the time. And the list can also continue. I have gone through a lot of disappointments, but that did not stop me from trying to build my dream setup, not just on looks, but also on performance. Also, if you want to know more about my starting setup, just let me know in the comments below and I can make a video about that later on. The process of building your setup can take you a while. But it will be worth it, trust me. Enjoy every moment because later you will remember these days and you will never forget about your first setup. You need to take things step by step so you can really enjoy what you have now. Like they say, it's about the journey, not the destination. And now I think it is time for me to talk about money, and I will jump right on about the prices for my current setup. The rig without the seat and the triple monitor stand is about 1,000 euros, which for the sim racing market I think it's a good price. The inertia bucket seat itself is 350 euros, and if you use code RIFTY at checkout you get an extra 5% off your purchase and you are also helping this channel out. My wheelbase, wheel and pedals are 1,700 euros. The PC is around 2,000 euros and my monitors, keyboard, mouse, microphone around 1,000 euros. I know that sounds like a lot of money, but don't get overwhelmed. You don't have to start directly from here. At this point, you are probably asking yourself if it's worth all that money, and I can simply answer that with an yes. The headaches that no longer exist, the comfort, the fact that you can move it around and you can keep everything very tidy. It's a sim rig and a desk all at once. To be honest with you, it is something that when I started streaming, I could have only imagined. I looked at images of setups like mine and I was dreaming of someday owning one like this. The only thing I have to do now is get in the rig to play, get out of it, take my mouse and keyboard to the desk and continue working from there. It's insanely easy. So eventually all the bad days of trying to make old things work ended. And I am so grateful because I was given this opportunity to try out these amazing things that really make sim racing a new experience where you merge with the game. Now let me put it this way. If you are building your sim rig or you want to and you don't know where to start, don't worry too much about it. You will figure it out. You just have to take your time, find your style, and don't break your bank in the process, because eventually you will get to your dream setup. As for me, we will see what upgrades I will be doing in the next videos. Thank you so much for watching this video. I really hope you had a great time. Do you have a rig? Do you plan on building one? Or would you like to know more about my starter setup? Let me know in the comments below. And don't forget to like and subscribe, as it would really help me out. Until next time, bye! Oopsies. Now, if you watch my past streams or my latest, I was only dreaming.